Game of Thrones movie in early development at Warner Bros. What to expect? Exciting news for Game of Thrones fans. Warner Bros. Is quietly developing a film set in George R.R. Martin's legendary fantasy universe, signaling the potential for Westeros to invade the big screen in a whole new way. Although the project is still in its early stages, with no cast, director, or writer yet attached, multiple sources confirm that the studio is eager to explore the idea of bringing Game of Thrones to cinemas. This potential movie project might mark a significant shift in the company's approach to the Game of Thrones franchise. Back in the early days of the original Game of Thrones series, showrunners David Benioff and Dan Weiss had envisioned wrapping up the series with 3 feature films rather than a final season. George R.R. Martin himself had expressed interest in this idea back in 2014, though HBO initially resisted the notion, preferring to keep the property as a flagship series for the network. Since the show concluded in 2019, however, the landscape of both the film and TV industries has evolved dramatically. With the leadership changes at HBO and Warner Bros., coupled with an increasingly blurred line between big screen and small screen content, the idea of crossing these formats seems more likely than ever. Recent successes like Matt Reeves' The Batman spurring its own HBO spin-off, The Penguin, and HBO's upcoming Dune Prophecy series have set a precedent for genre properties moving between TV and film formats. HBO's recent prequel success, House of the Dragon, which wrapped up its 2nd season, has shown there is still much appetite for stories set in the Game of Thrones universe. Additionally, HBO has announced the upcoming A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms prequel series, set to debut in 2025, alongside other exciting projects in the works. However, despite the focus on prequels, fans are eagerly speculating whether a movie could explore the post-Game of Thrones timeline, offering a fresh new perspective on the beloved world of Westeros. While no details about the potential movie's storyline have been revealed, there are plenty of avenues the studio could explore. From untold stories within the A Song of Ice and Fire books to entirely original material set in the world after the events of Game of Thrones. Whether or not this marks the beginning of a Game of Thrones cinematic universe, one thing's for sure, fans of Westeros are in for more exciting content ahead. What do you think about the potential for a Game of Thrones movie? Would you like to see it in theaters? Let us know your thoughts.